how the rhinoceros got his skin. Once upon a time, rhinoceroses had horns on their noses, little piggy eyes, and tight, smooth skin. Their skin fastened underneath with 1, 2, 3 buttons, just like the buttons on a coat. One rhinoceros in particular was extremely big and extremely rude. He had no manners then, and he has no manners now. One day, this rude rhinoceros smelled something sweet, something tasty, something that made his mouth water. It was a cake. The rude rhinoceros ran at that cake and he spiked that cake on the horn of his nose. Then he galloped away and gobbled it up. The cake maker muttered and tutted and collected the crumbs. Them that takes cakes, which someone else bakes, makes dreadful mistakes, he warned. The man watched, and he waited. A few weeks later, there was a heat wave. The sun beat down. It got hotter and hotter and hotter. The sea looked cool and blue and inviting. Time for a swim, thought the rhinoceros. He unbuttoned his skin and left it in a heap. Then he waddled out to splish, splosh, splash among the waves. The rhinoceros blew bubbles and made water spouts. He didn't notice the man take that skin and shake that skin, rub that skin and scrub that skin, and fill it full of old, dry, tickly cake crumbs. Refreshed, the rhinoceros climbed back into his skin. Only now the skin itched and tickled from all those crumbs. When he tried to scratch, it itched and tickled even more. He rolled and rolled down sandy dunes. He rubbed and rubbed against jagged rocks. But it didn't stop that tickle, not one little bit. Then his skin snagged on a branch, so he tugged and tugged until his skin stretched and his buttons strained. Disaster! He tugged so hard that his buttons popped off. The rhinoceros gazed down at his tummy in horror. "Oh no," he wailed. "Now I'll never be able to take off my skin." And still those cake crumbs itched and scratched and tickled him. From that day to this, the rhinoceros has had saggy, baggy skin and a very bad temper on account of all those crusty old crumbs. But he never stole another cake again.